Hello everybody. So, I've got a package. I know. So this arrived in the post today from Accurascale. I don't actually believe this is the Mark 5s. Well, actually, okay, no, it's not the Mark 5s, I'll say that much. It is hopefully some freight wagons. So sort of diversified in that department a lot. So, yes, some freight wagons. We've got some, so I'm going to get my invoice out here because I've got the list. This is the IIA Bogey Biomass Covered Hopper, 1/76 scale. Ooh. It's fine. So, I've got basically 4 of these. A bit crazy in the hey. So I've got 1, 2, 3. There'll be probably another one in the bottom here somewhere. I've got some blistering to get rid of. Is this 4 here? No, it's not. Okay. This is just some weird artwork on it, I think. But this is the PCA. This is Castle Cement. This is pack 1 of them. This is pack 2 of them. So I've got 6 of these in total. And then I've also got the PFA container flat. So what we'll do, I'm going to put this all back in the box for now. I'm going to set up a bit of track and we're going to have a look at them in the flesh and see what the detail's like. Without further ado, let's do some training. Hey everyone, welcome to the YouTube video. So welcome back. So we're going to unbox the box first, and then after we do that, we shall see what it looks like on the track. So all Accurascale models come in this cool sleeve, which I quite like. I like it a lot. So we are just working on my desk. I make no apologies for the state of my desk. My desk is a working environment. You knew this when you came. So, you've got 2 GBRF liveried IIA hoppers. Let's quickly pop these out. So they're individually wrapped, which is quite nice. And then you just undo the wrapping and you've got a look. It doesn't look like there's any individually fitted detail bits in here. I do like Accurascale packaging actually, but overall, really nice made model. Looking at the underside, you've got your NEM pockets. See, bogies work, bogey's bogey. And then, like I say, you definitely have to hold on the logos, because I feel like with this side, I feel like it has quite a bit of flex to it. Like, there's this here, sort of moves when I touch it, and to be honest, that feels like it probably shouldn't move, but there we go. Handbrake, lots of separately fitted detail here, really gorgeous model. What we'll do is we're going to definitely stick this on the track and see what it looks like. And then you get a second one in the packaging. So there's 4 packs available. Unfortunately, packs 1 and 2 had sold out, so what I've done is basically bought 2 packs of 2 pack 3s and 2 pack 4s. The delivery is exactly the same. It's just like the markings on the coach on the wagons. But if I intermingle them a bit, they'll look absolutely fine. So what we'll do is we'll see this on the track. All right. There we go. So that is the model on the track. Overall, I quite like it. It's, yeah, like I say, it fits like the character. I believe these are converted HYA hoppers. I'm not entirely 100% on that, but I believe they're basically HYAs with lids put on them. And these used to come past me a lot when I was, basically, when I went to middle school. I went to middle school in the next town across, and the bus, like the school bus home, would always go through Paddington Station, and would always get held up for one of these going from North Blythe. And again, it fits the part wonderfully. Like I say, it looks good. It's a nice crisp livery, really good application. I can't, you know, I'm looking at it now, I can't fault it, is the problem. I'm trying to say, oh, but this isn't good. I can't see anything on there that I'm not happy with. The only sort of feedback I've had I've had this across the PC, a couple of the models I've looked at, because I'm not filming this in order, is, you know, there's no fitted details, so there's no air pipes and stuff like that. That would be great. But apart from that, absolutely smashing kit. Oh, model, sorry. And next up, the PNA. Welcome back. So it's the PFAs next. PFAs are, they're basically little 4-wheel container flats. They're quite cool. One thing I do like about Accurascale packaging is when you sort of do this, it's quite a nice like pace of release, you know. It's not too slow, it's not too fast. I know Apple actually did a lot of research into this. I did already peek in, which is why this is off. But there's 2 different types of vehicle here by the looks of things. There is, so there's, we'll have a look at the vehicle first, sorry, then we'll have a look at the payloads. So the flats themselves, pretty cool little things. I've actually seen these run just light like this, with no load on, just uses brake force runners. Pretty cool actually, I quite like them. A lot of detail in here once again. This one also seems to have like a loosely fitted little frame that the container sits on. So I presume you could remove that and run it right. Like I presume this sort of clicks in and is the mount for the you know, like a compatibility thing in real life. No detail on the underside, which is fair enough. Like no one's going, oh look, there's, you know, yeah, no one's looking at that, so that's absolutely acceptable. Not even, you know, not a negative point there. And there you go. So that's attached there. So that looks pretty cool. Again, we'll see this on the track in a moment. So it definitely comes apart a little bit when you remove it from the packaging, but I'll deal with that later on. So just click that in there. And then we've got another kind of payload here, which is, oh wow, this comes apart. So it looks like these boxes, there's radioactive material inside here. And then that's attached to this, which is like a compatibility attacher to make these fit the wagons. That's quite cool actually. And then you can just click them back on. Easy as anything. There we go. Easy as anything if you get it the right way up. Like I say, it's just a little bit sort of fiddly, but really, really great levels of detail here. I'm really impressed actually. I'll just put that back in here for now because of the order I'm filming this in, but we'll see it on the track in a moment. Alrighty, so we've got the PNAs. So these are at least sort of in the nuclear era, hauled by DRS. When they first came out, they were used for containerized coal. So my understanding is it's coal that gets put in like a open top container, taken to a port, put on a ship, taken where it needs to go, kind of dealio. But yeah, so you've got basically I've got all 3 possibilities here for the load, as you can see. So I've got to say I'm actually really impressed by these. Initially I didn't think too much of them. So I thought, oh, you know, it's what, 60, yeah, well, you know, because I bought quite a bit in that order, I get 10% off. So, you know, it was what, like 50 quid. They're a curiosity, they're something a bit different, aren't they? So, you know, I might as well just sort of get them. And I was always a bit, you know, I've always found them quite cool. I think I saw a thing of a route learning video. And it was route learning, like photo of a train route learning, and it was a 47 with a single PNA on the back, sorry, pulling it along, and it was like just completely empty. I think ever since then I've been a bit curious about them. But like I say, overall, really cool wagons. Again, I can't fault these. Yeah, these actually have quite a bit of detail already fitted to them as well, which is really cool. The only thing I need to do now is get some red lamps. Okay, so the last vehicles for today, let's just like throw a bonus in. We've got the PCA wagons. PCA wagons are, just gonna slide off. Now, interestingly, this is the original PCA. I'm not sure what the actual thing is. The marking, like the naming on it's correct, but the thing there, that's like the original press flow wagon. So, take the lid off. This one actually comes with some instructions and some history. You take that away, lift this off, and you've got a triple pack of PCA cement wagons. So I've gone for 6 of these and 8 of the bulk hoppers. I may just get another pack of these because I do quite like the shape of these. They're sort of like weird, but I quite like them. Again, so there's doesn't seem to be any separately fitted detail packs with the Accurascale models, which is interesting. But the level of just attached detail is perfectly acceptable. I mean, air hoses would be... Actually, I think they might... I'm going to have a look. So, bear in mind, I've not... You know, this is my first time properly opening this box up. Take all of these out. Lift this box out. No, there is no separately fitted detail. That's probably the one thing I would count against them, is it would be nice to have that, because things like air hoses and stuff, especially, you know, it depends how you store your models, doesn't it? There's some people store them sort of on the track almost all the time, and separately fitted detail, just leave it on, right? But if you're taking it on off a lot, it can get lost. So I see it both ways. It would be nice to have air hoses and stuff, but the majority of people don't fit them anyway, so I can understand why they've been skipped in this instance. Without further ado, let's see it on the track. So, welcome back. I know it was a weird jump cut there. And I don't know why I keep saying welcome back, it's just a jump cut. So this is my little test track I've set up on my mantelpiece, just so we can have a little look at these and see what they look like on the track. So overall, dead easy to get on. I think this definitely is going to need weathering down. It looks far too clean. This is just my little shelf, so I've got my pop figures, got my little Scania. So yeah, that, to be honest, to me, this looks the part. I know these are sort of towards the end of their lives now, so they need a bit of weathering down, but, you know, overall, like I say, you know, 6 of these going around on a rake. Again, it's not the full size sort of thing you'd see, but that'll absolutely look the part in my opinion. You know, you can see it with the loco now. Like I say, they need a bit of weathering done, and they'll be absolutely smashing. So I can't give them more feedback than this. I don't have a track set up, so I can't run them right now. But you know, there'll be photos out there, people unboxing these and looking at them. So, like I say, my opinion is these are absolutely smashing little models. I mean, sort of zooming in at them. I can't zoom in at them apparently without moving you physically closer to the camera. Noted. But like I say though, looking around, you know, you can... Don't ask why my 91's really smooshing the 66. But yeah, they look absolutely great in my opinion. Absolutely great little models. And again, bear in mind, these are 20 quid a piece. Roughly, you know, 20 and a bit quick. So I paid £64 for a 3-pack, so it's 20, you know, 22, well, 21 and a bit pounds. To be honest, you know, when you say these are 21 and a bit pounds, it sounds a lot, but model railways are a lot. That 66 that they're next to is a completely basic loco, and that was £89 DCC, you know, DCC ready, not chipped. So I chipped that myself, you know. So model railways are an expensive hobby. For the price, I don't think you'd find anything much better. Alright, so thank you for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget the like button, subscribe to see more from me on a semi-regular basis. And we'll see you in the next one. Until next time, guys, bye for now. It's an Emily editorial. I found that actually I was blind and their 3 little baggies have dropped out. And she pieced the fitted detail up to the wagons now. But overall, like I say, there is stuff there, so I apologise profusely for getting it wrong with the fitted detail. I'll pop that there for now for safety. Also, quick thing before we finish as well, honourable mention, is you get a little like thingy from Accurascale. Don't know why I went Bachmann there. I think Bachmann's a Freudian slip because that's going to be the next logo I get out. But anyway, just a little jump cut there. It's a really nice quality little publication. You know, covers what's coming, which is obviously the 50s, the 89, which I'm really tempted by. And like I said, it's just done in a really nice quality format. It's not like it's more like a sales brochure than a magazine.